Okay, welcome again. At the end of our last recording, instead of dying in that river, I found myself on the sand. How did I get to the sand? That best boy in our class, his name is Paul Omar. He's a professor of sociology today. He jumped inside the river after me. And you know the most dangerous enterprise is to save somebody who is drowning. He got me out. I don't know how, but I came face to face with death. God spared me. You would have thought that anyone who came face to face with death like this would sober up. I didn't. Well, immediately, it occurred to me there's somebody called God who is watching over me, but that was it. I didn't quite sober up. It was after this experience I ever learned how to smoke cigarette at all, and graduated to become an Indian hemp addict as a student, living on the other side of the law. Now, I'm lying on my bed at about 10 p.m. on the 15th of December 1975, when I remember this particular occasion of nearly drowning in the river. I saw immediately that my argument against what my uncle Andrew told me was puerile and foolish. I'm saying it's too early to die at the age of 17. I came face to face with death. I was 14 years old. Only the grace of God spared me. When I saw the foolishness of my argument, I climbed out of bed. I didn't need any more advice. I climbed out of bed. I knew I needed to talk to Jesus. Exactly what to say to him, I didn't know. But I knew I needed to plead for my life. I knew I needed to ask for forgiveness. I knew I needed to talk to him. So I knelt by the side of the bed. I used to pray. I used to pray before sleeping. I used to pray before eating. Just like that. No other thing. No other reason to pray. But to pray consciously, knowingly, deliberately, and to believe I was talking to somebody that is real. That was the very first time in my life. I pleaded with the Lord for forgiveness because I knew I didn't need an angel to tell me. Anyone who was living the way I was living my life at that time, if I died, I had no chance in a million of seeing God. I prayed that prayer, pleaded with the Lord, climbed back into bed, and I fell asleep immediately like a baby. When the day broke, and I stepped out of my room, outside, I felt so light. I felt so happy. My heart was full of joy. Like I was on cloud 9. One thing that I remember very clearly, I fell in love with everything I saw. I fell in love with people. I fell in love with the house. I fell in love with the sky. I fell in love with the ground. I fell in love with goats, sheep. Everything I saw, I fell in love with. Then I began to say to myself, what is wrong with me? Why am I feeling like this? Then I remember that I prayed the prayer last night. Prayed the prayer last night. Then I began to realize, is this what it means to be forgiven of one's sins? People, it was a sweet experience for me. That experience has lasted about 44 years now. 44 years of that encounter between Jesus and me has brought discipline into my life. Jesus came into my life, order came into my life, purpose came into my life, direction came into my life. So that in about 44 years of giving my life to Jesus, not one single stick of cigarette, not one drop of beer in this mouth, not one wrap of Indian hemp, nothing. 44 years, about 44 years of giving my life to Jesus, never slept with any woman except the person I am married to. God has truly changed my life. The rest of this story I will tell you in the following shooting of the series. But now, please, do not forget to like this video by subscribing also to our channel and sending it out to your friends. This is a story that can truly change a man's life. If you help me give attention to it, you will forward what we are doing. Thank you very much for watching today. Bye-bye.